Thank you. Thank you. Amber.
أشهد
أشهد
أن لا
أن لا
إله
إله
إلا
إلا
الله
الله
وأشهد
وأشهد
أن
أن
محمدا
محمدا
عبده
عبده
ورسوله. I
ورسوله.
bear witness
I bear witness
that there is no God
that there is no God
but Allah,
but Allah,
and that the Prophet Muhammad
that the Prophet Muhammad
is his last and final messenger.
is the last and final messenger.
That the
Amber Leibrock, a celebrated American MMA fighter known for her strength and skill in the featherweight division of the Professional Fighters League, PFL, has made headlines far beyond the octagon. Not for a knockout or a title bout, but for something far more profound: her decision to embrace Islam. At the age of 35, Amber found herself standing at a crossroads in life. Behind the fierce persona and victorious moments inside the cage was a woman silently grappling with pain, confusion, and deep spiritual unrest. Her MMA career, once a source of identity and pride, had hit a rough patch. Defeats began to pile up, opportunities started fading, and the cheers of fans began to sound distant. But what hurt even more was the emotional disconnection from people she once trusted and leaned on. Personal setbacks pushed her into a space of solitude, forcing her to face herself, not just as a fighter, but as a human being seeking truth. In this silence, where fame and fans couldn't follow, Amber experienced something unexpected, a spark of clarity. She began asking deeper questions. What is the purpose of my life? Why am I here? Where do I find real peace? These questions led her on a journey of introspection, and ultimately, toward Islam. Through months of inner struggle, research, and reflection, Amber found herself drawn to the teachings of the Quran and the concept of Tawheed, the oneness of God. Islam offered her the connection her soul had longed for. It wasn't just a religion, it was a lifeline, a source of strength, and a path back to her true self. She openly shared her journey on Instagram, describing how embracing Islam has brought her closer to Allah and how it has changed the entire direction of her life. One of the most powerful themes in Amber's story is the idea of divine timing. She explained how, whether her circumstances were painful or peaceful, her heart now rests in full trust of Allah's plan. Her acceptance of Islam wasn't born out of luxury or ease. It came through brokenness, struggle, and a sincere search for truth. And in that search, she found something more powerful than any championship belt: faith. Amber's story is resonating not just with her fans, but across the entire MMA community. Her courage to stand by her spiritual choice, in a world where faith is often sidelined, is inspiring countless others to reflect on their own purpose in life. She reminds us all that even the strongest warriors need a source of peace, and sometimes, real strength is not in winning a fight, but in surrendering to the truth. As she continues her journey as a Muslim woman and a professional athlete, Amber looks ahead with a renewed sense of hope. For her, every moment, whether victory or defeat, is now seen through the lens of sabr, patience, and shukr, gratitude. Her reversion to Islam is not the end of her story. It's the beginning of a new, more meaningful chapter, one guided by divine wisdom and spiritual purpose.